Hi and welcome. I'm Jennifer and I'm going to do the energy reading for the week of March 28th through to April 3rd. We do have a new moon this week on April 1st, and that's a new moon in Aries, and we will also be ushering in grandmother moon looks far woman. So, with that in mind, I will be pulling a card from the Moonology deck today to represent the week. I'll also be pulling one card from the Shaman's Dream so we can have a message from the shamans. And then for the main part of the reading, I will be using the Albano Weight deck, and the clarifying cards will be from the Enchanted Map Oracle. So let's get started. Okay. Alrighty, so it looks like we start off the week with some challenges. So we have the Nine of Wands. The overall feeling I get with this row is feeling defeated. So now I'm saying this because we are starting with the Nine of Wands, and there's a feeling of, being in battle and, not, it's like always watching your back, not trusting what's happening around you, perhaps not trusting yourself. But there's this feeling of being worn out and distrust. And then followed by that, we actually have the Ten of Swords. And so definitely, it's a completion, but it's like you're done. You're done. You've had enough. You've had enough. You're tired, you're worn out, you're done. And then we have the Tower. And the Tower signifies, challenges, obstacles, that sort of thing. So the Tower in this row to me represents that is your challenge, the challenge of, do you fall victim? Do you allow yourself to stay in this state of feeling defeated and that you can't go on anymore? So this row is clarified by the moonlight. And so it's kind of funny, but what comes to my mind right away is an old thing I've heard, magic in the moonlight. So even though there's, a lot of self-defeatist attitude in this row because of stuff going on in the world, things that you can't trust, you don't know whether you're coming and going. And, obviously this is showing to be your greatest challenge at the beginning of the week. I feel like it's all part of a greater picture. So with this moonlight card, this card is saying a lot to me. So it's about the rhythms of things, the rhythm of you, the rhythm of the planet, the rhythm of all mankind. And, we're all part of the bigger picture. We're all connected. So there's rhythms in everything. There's cycles in everything. And so it's the moonlight card is reminding me that it's just part of a bigger picture, part of a bigger rhythm. don't take it personally. Don't. So it's about stepping back, looking at the bigger picture, remembering it's temporary. Everything is temporary. These feelings of distrust in the world, you not being able to trust the world, is temporary. Feeling defeated and that you've had enough and that you're done, it's temporary. So these are great ways of getting through this challenging position at the beginning of the week. Okay, so let's move into later on in the week here. So we are starting the second row with the King of Wands. And then we have the Six of Cups. And then we have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands, to me, is about practicing. It's about practicing skills, practicing attitudes, or practicing new words, but it's about practicing new ways of being. So let's bump up here. So we have with the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about nostalgia. It's remembering the, pleasant memories, remembering parts of you, childhood aspects of yourself. And in the King of Wands, to me it's a reminder that you're in control of this. So it's about, okay, you know what? From the beginning of the week and having that challenge and feeling like a victim, it's like, this is reminding you that you are the one in charge. That King of Wands is, wait a second, am I going to allow outside influences dictate how I am, how I wake up in the morning and how my day progresses? Am I going to allow it to take control of my thoughts and my emotions and my attitude? So you are in charge. Remember the good parts with that Six of Cups, and then practice that. Bring those aspects, the wonder and the magic and the finding joy in the little things, whatever it is for you. Bring that back into your daily routine somehow. Find a way, find a practice. And so this row is clarified by ride the wave. Ride the wave, again, to me, is rhythms and cycles. So again, stepping outside of that bigger, into that bigger aspect, stepping outside of the identity of you, this role that you're playing in this life, looking at the bigger picture and seeing the rhythm, and knowing that you're never stuck in anything. You always have that greater perspective so that you can take control, and remember that there's always choices, that you always have choices. So then at the end of the week, let's see here, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So again, that's just, working at it, working at this whole, the practicing, but putting it into practical use in your day-to-day. So whether it's meditation, specifically meditation, tuning inward, perhaps it's taking a mindful walk, perhaps it is just remembering, setting your intentions, whatever that is for each day, each moment, or just taking time out if you're really busy to just recenter, find your breath. But whatever it is, just keep working away at it. Then we have the Three of Wands and Temperance. That's actually a really nice way to end the week with that Temperance card. So, because to me, that's about finding the balance. So, there's a lot of events in the world that are happening, and, terrible things and dreadful, sad things, but it's finding the balance. We're in the world, we're not of the world, and we are all in this together, but it's finding the balance of not being pulled into it. Yes, it's there. We can have empathy, we can send prayers, but also knowing, having that gratitude for everything that is in the world, because sometimes the negative seems so overriding, and that's all we focus on. But remember that whatever you focus on is going to feed your energy. So find that balance within you to focus on the positive things, to bring that balance back into your life. And know and see everything from a bigger perspective. So this last row then is clarified by mountain. That's actually a really great card that reminds me a lot of the tower in the opposite corner. And to me, it's actually a confirmation of this week being a bit of a challenging week. But how are you going to meet that challenge? It's really up to you. Are you going to lie down and be the 10 of Swords? I know that's how we're starting off the week according to that card. You're going to take all those swords in the back and you're done. Is that how you're going to be, like a victim? Or are you going to remember that you have choices, as with the King of Wands, and put into practice all the positive things, intentions, whatever I had mentioned there? So that mountain card in the last is, so are you going to go around the mountain? Or are you going to go straight into it? How are you going to approach this mountain? How are you going to approach this tower, this challenge? It's really up to you. But the cards are suggesting that, it's about bringing the balance back into your life and changing where your focus is. So now the moon card that I picked out here is you are good enough. A full moon in Virgo. So it's a really nice reminder that you are good enough, no matter how you're feeling, how defeatist, how just remember you deserve good things, and that you are good enough. So for those of you who need to hear that. And the shaman card, we have in the hand, the universe is your partner. That is a beautiful reminder as well, that you are never alone. None of us are alone. We are all in this together. And just to remember to take care of yourself. Very important. Because no matter what we want to put out into the world, what beautiful, happy, loving thoughts we can't give if we're empty inside. So it's important to fill your inner cup, take care of yourself, so that you can put that energy out there into the world. So thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope you are all keeping very well. And thank you for subscribing and following along. And remember that I love you. I'm sending my blessings, and you are loved. You are love. And I love you. Take care. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.